Hey, what's going on, guys? Beastie here, and we're here today in Google SketchUp, and I have a huge castle project in world history, and I'm going to show you guys today on how to make a very simple yet very important part of medieval castle warfare, and that is a moat. Now, moats were done in multiple ways. Sometimes they were dry, sometimes they were flooded with water. On the chance that they were dry, they were often filled with mud and sharp objects, so that way nothing could get through. And with water, it tended to be very, very deep. So today, I'm going to show you guys how you can make a very simple moat in Google SketchUp. So the first thing that we're going to do is take a rectangle, and we are just going to make a very large rectangle, because this is supposed to be like our plot of land where our castle will be built. Now, you could take this really simply, and you could really just take the offset tool, click on the edge, and drag it in. If they'll let me do it here. You click on the edge, and you can drag it in, and erase the center, make that water, and say, oh, that's our moat. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do something a little more challenging. So what we're going to do, here, let's erase this. What we're going to do here is first pull this land up. And you can make this look better so it's not just like a clump of land, like a solid block sticking out. You could add texture to it, drag it down so it looks a bit more like a mound or like there's more terrain around it. But what we're going to do is take a rectangle and we're going to drag this out. And it doesn't have to be perfect shaped. If anything, it's better that it's not. But what we're going to do then is actually what you can do if you really want to is freehand draw this. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So you can take the edge and make sure you're holding the mouse the entire time you're doing this. And you could literally just draw a kind of circular rectangle. Or even just a circle if you want. Make sure that when you bring it back around, it connects. And you can erase any of these excess lines. So that would be the outer line for our moat. And then you're going to do the freehand again. Click it. And you're just going to follow your previous drawing. It doesn't have to be exact. Don't worry about it being exact. If anything, it's better if it's not. Because in reality, it wouldn't have been. It would have been all sloppy. It would have been crudely made. It's supposed to be effective. It's not supposed to look pretty. That's the castle. So now we have our bit of land here with our moat drawn out. So now what we can do is either, if we want a dry moat, we could click the up, down, and then drag it down. And then you could make this a bit more clean. You could draw some triangles in and use those to kind of make it textured. Or what we're going to do is get our materials, and we are going to find dirt. The first thing we're looking for is dirt. So we're going to look through all these. Here they are: landscape, fencing, and vegetation. It's the 8th folder. So you got a lot of choices here. It really depends for what you're going for with your castle. You could do gravel on the outside. You could do grass. That's dark green grass, and it's kind of a lighter grass. I'm surprised they don't have a dirt. They might have a dirt that you could use. Let's just go with grass for now, just because it's supposed to. We're going to look nice, okay? I'm a little surprised they don't seem to have an actual dirt that you can use, but I'm sure there's something in there that'll fit your need. So we're going to go back out, and then we're going to go to water. And this has multiple different textures for water. And you could pick out of these to which one you like the most. There's a lot of different ones and they look different. This one as you can see here, actually seems to make it look like, oh, that fills the entire interior. I don't know why it looks like that. Let's see, is that still there? Here, let's undo this. So, if you want, let's actually try our previous attempt with the dry mode. Let's drag this down, go to this water pool texture. So it doesn't look the best, but it does kind of give off that water-esque texture that you can do. Or with the dry mode, because like I said, I am sure there's some dirt texture and it wouldn't have been grass, but you can find a texture in here that looks like dirt. Like, let's go with this gravel. And now you have a dry mode. And it kind of looks muddy until you zoom in, then it looks a bit more like gravel, but it gives off that dry mode kind of look. So you can pick whichever's best for you. It really comes down to preference and location of where you are doing this. Some people may very well just actually make an island, in which case they would erase that outer line, go into water, and this whole thing could just be water. And it's just this island. It's this little island that we can then drag up just a little bit, and now it's like a plot of land in the middle of an ocean. So that's how you can make a moat in Google SketchUp. Thanks for watching.